So it's good to have a One Piece episode back up and running after not having one last week due to the Nagoya Women's Marathon. So would you look at that, surprise, surprise, the Straw Hats and the Sunny survived. Who would have thought that? Answer the age-old question, how would the Straw Hats survive? No, seriously, I mean, did you honestly expect Luffy to go down like that? Hell to the no. The anime visual for Wano was already teased, so if that wasn't spoiled enough already, I don't know what to tell you. But either way, it's cool. And there's certain things about the manga that I actually read a year ago, and even certain things that I actually forgot. I kind of forgot how the Straw Hats actually managed to get out of this jam. Props to Wadatsumi because I guess he swallowed up the Sunny in the nick of time and he swapped it out for a ship that belonged to Fisher Tiger, so RIP to that ship, because that got blown to smithereens. Obviously, they got tricked temporarily because they kind of figured out what was going on. And then I guess Daifuku's the first quote he made was, "This was too easy." And wouldn't you know, surprise, surprise, the most useless of the Big Mom pirates, Mott Dor, was like calling up the Dendamushi to everyone. Oh, the Straw Hats have been taken out. They've been taken out finally. We actually go over to Big Mom's at Fluffy Island. I guess she's just passed out from eating that cake. I guess she ate all of it finally. And my question is this: we see her by the end of this episode, and she's normal. So what good was the wedding cake? Perispero's like, Big Mom, you're the captain. We need to let you know what's going on here. But she's not hearing any of it. She's just mesmerized by the cake. Then we go over to what happened with the Sunny, and Wadatsumi, like I said, swallowed up the Sunny in the nick of time. He went underwater. It's like, yep, we've got a dip. I love the expression of the Straw Hats, like, what the hell's going on here? We're being swallowed up here. Nami's expression was priceless. I guess props to Smoothie for catching on real quick because they see the shadow of Wadatsumi in the water. So, oh, we've got to get him. We've got to turn around. We've got to get them before they make an escape. Owen puts in the work. So props to him because he was like, again, I said before, he's got an awakening because it's affecting the water. He's affecting the ocean. He's turning it orange. He's turning it into lava. Has a stream of lava that goes right through pretty much Wadatsumi's stomach. So that's got to be painful. On top of that, he's got Straw Hats in his mouth, so he can't keep it up. So he spits them back out. And it's just a bad day for the Sunny. Although, I guess the only thing that was damaged was kind of like the Jolly Roger and some of the masts because he's getting roasted like a lobster. He's getting boiled. And you can see what's going on with Jinbei looking over this, and he's like, yeah. The rest of the Sun Pirates, and we got a flashback to like, where I guess Wadatsumi says, I'm going to protect Jinbei's wishes because he wants to join the Straw Hats, so I'm going to help him out with that. So that's kind of cool. And he actually apologized for what happened at Fisherman Island because he's acting kind of, like I said, he was actually fighting Sanji and Jinbei back then, but now he's actually helping out Sanji and the Straw Hats out. So I just thought it comes full circle. The Aladdin and the rest of the Sun Pirates like, yep, we're gonna help out Jinbei to the bitter end, so we're gonna get into that. So you see the father just swimming up, and it becomes a battlefield on the water, I guess. Luffy's trying to do something because he's like, oh, those guys are gonna be in trouble, but obviously he's too wrecked, so he can't do anything. And we got a cool little scene between, I guess, Aladdin and Oven, and Aladdin's something to do before Jinbei stepped in. But either way, it's kind of cool. You have Oven glowing up a punch, and use water drop to put out the furnace of the hot temperature of Oven, so that's kind of cool because obviously water cools down fire, so there you go. So the elements are battling. So Aladdin comes up, he does the Fishman Karate 4000 brick fist, so that's kind of cool. They clashed, and it's just an epic scene. Jinbei's like, yeah, he's telling the rest of the Straw Hats to ready the ship, do what you have to do to move on forward, and keep going, and to repair the ship, so you'll be fine, you'll be good to go. I need to stay behind because I need to help them out. I can't leave them like this. Jinbei being Jinbei. And we get the epic moment of Luffy and Jinbei's exchange, and Luffy just saying, don't forget, I'm your captain now. You need to make it back to us no matter what. Don't you die. We'll meet you back on Wano. Jinbei. And it's an emotional moment. The music they used, great choice. Great. Nami's the only one that's like expressing Luffy because it's a heart-wrenching scene. Jinbei saying farewell to the Straw Hats for now. Luffy's like, just don't die. The voice actor really nailed it down with that moment. I can't praise that enough. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest of episodes, but the emotional moment that came out from that, it's great stuff. While this is going on, though, you have Big Mom riding on this time it's a frog. It's a candy frog. made from Perospero. So again, my question to you is, what the hell good was the wedding cake after all? Because it apparently did nothing, and Big Mom was just as good as ever. She's back to normal, and she's chasing down Luffy. It's like, I'm gonna take your soul, Mugiwara, for my homies. So again, that whole mess with the wedding cake was kind of like, it was not needed. It was not needed. So I'll go over that in a separate discussion about the whole Kid Island as a whole once this arc is wrapped up. Either way, I guess Capone and Chiffon and the rest of the five-time pirates are looking on. So, whoa, we dodged the bullet there because Big Mom just darted right past us. So, and then Chiffon's like, oh, we need to go too. But it's like, she says something that could be foreshadowing, and maybe a Capone reunion with Luffy, because she says we'll meet again, Nami. I don't know, I can't recall if that has happened in the manga, but if it did, boy oh boy, is that some type of foreshadowing. Again, Oda doesn't have these quotes in these chapters, regardless if he was rushed by the editors or not for the end of this arc or not. It doesn't matter, because Oda doesn't put anything just for the hell of it. Like Luffy saying, Jinbei will meet you back on Wano, Kuni, don't you die. That wasn't just put there for the hell of it. And I know a lot of people was, okay, this is the moment to induct a 10th Straw Hat, and it's going to be Jinbei, right? That's confirmed. I mean, there's a couple of reasons why. Obviously, it goes with Jinbei's character that he wouldn't abandon the Sun Pirates in this crisis, right? So that's his character, and there's the reason why Luffy wanted Jinbei to join because of that. And the second, and most importantly, is it makes the moment more epic once all the Straw Hat members are there to induct Jinbei into the crew as a 10th Straw Hat, right? Right now, there's half the crew on Wano and half the crew on Whole Cake Island. That's where we're going next. So it just makes the moment a lot more epic if all the Straw Hat members are there. It happens with every single member. There you go. So I know people it's been confirmed ever since Fishman Island, and Luffy saying, I'm your captain now, but I don't think Jinbei's going to die, just because what's the point of announcing that if they're just going to kill Jinbei off? So it doesn't look good, I'll give you that, but Oda doesn't put these things in these chapters and have these statements just for the hell of it. So let me know what you guys think down below. But either way, it's not looking good. Yeah, but Jinbei comes under the water. He catches Aladdin's like, oh, we're going to allow this, we're going to create a whirlpool so the Straw Hats can escape, and they do. And while the conflict is going on, you see a montage of everyone battling on the sea. The Sunny's getting further and further away. I guess Jinbei gave them the instructions of to Nami of what to do. The whirlpool will get you out of there, and it looks like they're safe for now. I see an epic shot of Luffy concerned about Jinbei, but I think he believes in Jinbei enough. And Jinbei just quotes like, I need you guys to help me out. I'm going to help you out for my captain to allow him to escape, but I'm going to join him once we're done. So help me out with this. So that's kind of cool. Some pirates and Jinbei working together. Props to Waratsumi for putting in the work for most of the episode, for making sure the Sunny didn't get destroyed. I'm curious how many people actually thought the Sunny was blown up, because you'd be surprised how many people actually believed this was the end for the Straw Hats. So the episode, but no, then we cut to, I guess, where Big News Morgans and Stussy are, I guess, and I love how they're riding a cart with it looks like a hot air balloon, and carrying them are seagulls, which is funny because the seagulls are what carry the newspapers around the world of One Piece. So, and obviously we know Big News Morgans is the head of that, so I just thought that was kind of cool. You got Big News Morgans just cheering on Luffy because he's a Straw Hat fanboy apparently, and Stussy's like, "Oh, why are you cheering for Luffy?" It's because he's a part of that generation. You've heard of him, right, Stussy? The part of the worst generation who's going to be next in line. And I love the montage we get of all the major players from the worst generation. You got Law, you got Hawkins, Drake, Apu, and Marshall D. Teach. Is he considered a supernova at this point? Either way. Jewelry Barney, Capone, a Rogue, and by the way, no mention of Zoro, and I'm pretty sure he was a supernova too, so I don't know. Then again, he's part of Luffy's crew, so I don't know if they count him as that, but either way, he's still part of the West Generation. Blackbeard, I was like, wait. But I guess it makes sense in that regard, because he was classified as the Worst Generation back in the day, so. And he did say that one of those will be the next King of the Pirates. A hype way to build up the episode, and like I said, it looks like Big News Morgans and Stussy escaped, so you can expect batteries are going to shoot up. So, cool to see. Next week's going to be the finale, the final episode of Whole Cake Island, so Can't wait for that. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if you did. Hit that thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.